when you start analyzing a business, I mean, what do you look at? How do you define, product market fit? I mean, we hear about, product market fit, but sometimes for some people, it's quite hard to understand what it actually means. Maybe in numbers, maybe in terms of, what clients would say, etc. So when you run your due diligence process, what are you looking at in terms maybe metrics or maybe discussions with clients? How do you structure your process? I mean, to have your very strong conviction as you mentioned earlier.
Yeah. So, I mean, the basics, I guess, of product market fit, of course, can vary based on also on stage, maybe sometimes a bit sector, etc. But, obviously you need to be solving a problem with the product that you're selling, in the same way or the same product to kind of various kind of, customers kind of in a scalable way. So, um, when you invest at seed, it's typically not product market fit yet, but hopefully you can see some kind of early signs of it. At Sarisa, you're more expected to have that already pretty much. Or if it's, very early seed, there might be just very kind of early product and not even some traction yet. But first, I guess, understanding again from the founders, like what's, is maybe the deep insight that they have on the problem. If it's, still early on, like what does it come maybe from their experience? Have they lived the problem deeply themselves, or how have they kind of understood it? If not, have they done, proper kind of research, talking to plenty of potential maybe customers, prospects, like what's their understanding really of the space that they're looking to tackle in details in terms of the also
Mhm.
current suppliers, potential competitors, customers on both sides, both the supply, the demand, and why there's a need for the solution, why the problem hasn't been solved or not in the perfect way kind of yet. So just understanding that in quite good detail is definitely super important. And then once you have hopefully some kind of early traction, it's really understanding the feedback from the customers, like just generally, I would summarize it ideally, product market fit or the early
Mhm.
version of it is you want like customer love, like, true kind of customer love. So not just be, solving kind of maybe a small problem or, with a solution that's maybe, 2-3 times kind of even better or slightly better, but like, the typical kind of cliche thing, but it has to be kind of, 10x kind of better, much better than the current status
Mhm.
quo or the alternatives. So that customers really rave about it. And this, there are different ways you could find out about it. Sometimes, it's online and, also in reviews or, feedback, people,
Mhm.
posting about it. But otherwise, yeah, just talking to customers ultimately and understanding if it's, again, something really a must have for them or more like, nice to have. Yes, probably, providing some value, but it's, at the end of the day, if we lost it, maybe it wouldn't be that bad because it's not like that critical. So understanding how critical it is for them, would they be really upset?
Mhm.
If they lost access to it, like those type of, I guess, question and feedback, and trying to also to read in between the line sometimes, because people are, often kind of nice, or the customers you speak to, but yeah, you really want to understand how fundamental it is, for them. And the more it is, of course, the better, and then probably the closer you are to product market fit.